Did you hear that? What kind of a key fits this lock?
They entered the wine cellar.
And here we are, the greatest treasure room of this castle.
Yet enjoying any of its contents will slow your reflexes, leading to certain doom nearby.
Must you ruin everything? This castle continues to educate me on new methods of opening doors.
If anyone does want access to wine here, they sure do have to earn it. Calling my spells tricks is such a disservice.
As they left the wine cellar, they agreed on one thing. There may actually be one room worth returning to in this cursed place once this is all done.
Seems the statue of the king has lost its head.
We should make them all like that, so they match.
How did this castle sink? Is it actually cursed?
So they say. It's a long story. Feel free to shut me up if you just want to move on with things. I won't mind.
Happily.
Can't say I blame you. Anyway, before King Vakar ruled these lands, he had a rival king. His brother, King Brek. Welcome to his castle.
It's lovely.
Though both kings built impressive armies, their biggest war was one-upmanship. Brek was constantly adding on to his castle. He even had the legendary Stonemasons Guild contribute a few times. A couple of years into their pissing match, just about 2 decades ago, Vakar told Brek he had managed to curse this place, and all it would take were the tears of a young maiden to submerge the castle into the lake.
Turning all his warriors to Zoldyck as well, I presume. That's some curse.
Exactly. Brek thought Vakar was bluffing, though. I mean, really, wouldn't you? So he decided to pull a bluff of his own. A peace proposal. A farce of a celebration took place at this very castle, with many from Vakar's kingdom in attendance as well. Vakar himself chose to stay home, however. A wise decision.
That party must not have ended well.
Brek ordered everyone there from Vakar's kingdom head home with a message. That he had seized the kingdom's 12 most beautiful young women to serve him as horses would his chariot. Do you think this will make them cry? Was what he instructed all who returned to Vakar to tell him. But sadly, Vakar had not bluffed. Brek locked the young women's faces to mouthpieces designed for mighty steeds, whipped them, and ordered them forward. The first tear was shed just a few steps ahead. The lake around you is now known as the Lake of Anna in the crier's name. Depending on whom you ask, the effect was immediate or took days. But you're looking at the ultimate result of it right now.
I hope the innocent survived.
They did. In fact, I heard Anna took the opportunity to leave the kingdom for good. Vakar is no saint when it comes to his own people either. Some even suggest the 12 women escaped by transforming into swans, until they peacefully swam back to shore.
Well, you didn't just make that all up on the spot, did you?
Oh, please. Alas, not even I am that clever. I hope you don't think this is the beginning of some kind of legendary friendship. Soon as we get paid, I'm off.
Well, you're the one welcoming me to this partnership, remember?
Touché.
It should come as no surprise that we opened a door somewhere else entirely.
Any ideas on how to get through this one?
I did not want to do this. It is done. Now, whom shall I punish?
We're not going in there, are we?
I see no other way.
Well, I guess that's the end of those earthquakes.
What could have done this?
Not what. Who? And the answer?
The bigger they are, the more they can talk.
You're no mere soldier, are you?
What gave it away? This inescapable throne room?
You truly are too large to leave this room, aren't you?
A curse upon a curse that the prisoners you freed would have lifted.
Through human sacrifice, no doubt. How trite.
The captive dragon has been my only company for 20 years. And you forced me to kill him.
Don't worry. You'll be back together soon. Nothing quite like a real battle. I expected more of a challenge from a dragon slayer.
So, anyone hungry for frog's legs? For the next 5 years?
Yoshka could not believe his eyes when he gazed upon the rare treasure dropped by King Breck.
The Vial of Light was designed to see beyond the sight of man. Breck must have carried this for a reason. But how to fill it? How rude of me. I never caught your name. This should be the last tower. You ready?
Is anyone ever truly ready to face what this castle has to offer?
Sounds like your dream there was a little vague on the specifics. We could trap some light in our vial from this light spring. Let's see what happens from there.
They magically sealed the doors. We are so hungry.
Ah, purity. A foreign concept to one such as myself. Innocence. Whoever designed these rune keys was absolutely not thinking of me at the time.